Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Today I wanted to talk about a legendary Hollywood producer from the 80s and 90s. I believe he died in about 1998, I think. I'm talking about Jerry Bruckheimer. And he's literally just a blockbuster. He may be the king of blockbusters. Who knows? He's made so many blockbusters in about 20 years. But he had a long history in Hollywood that went way back. But we're going to pick up with, say, Top Gun in 1986 and so on. But today I wanted to show a few films. Now, a couple of them are directed by Michael Bay. Another one's not directed by Michael Bay, but produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. And there was a curious thing that happened, I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. And I never knew this. I guess I just kind of missed it during the years of collecting somehow. The Criterion collection, in about 1999, 2000, something like that. They were putting out DVDs at this point. They had switched from laser discs to DVDs, and and a 2-disc set would be like a kind of a fat box, fat box. I've shown those before, but what's weird is the Criterion collection. I mean, it's known as maybe showing art house films or classic films or world films, definitely foreign films and everything in between sometimes. The Criterion collection can seem like it could be the upper crust of boutique video labels, but what was weird, I never understood this, and it's just something I wouldn't put, nothing wrong with these movies at all, and in fact, they're actually very entertaining. But for the Criterion collection to put these movies out, just didn't make any sense to me, unless they were trying to say, this is an example of how a blockbuster action movie goes. But I just wanted to show those to you today because it just kind of perplexed me. But we'll start off with that first thing that kind of perplexed me, and that was the Armageddon release. 1998's Armageddon, directed by Michael Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer producers. A huge hit. The Aerosmith song was just played to death. It was kind of known as kind of a chick flick, so to speak, as us dinosaurs used to say about things in the 90s when you took a girlfriend or something to a movie. Sometimes they would want to see a chick flick. So this was known as kind of a chick flick, but slash enough action so the guy and the girl will enjoy it. And it's a blockbuster, so it's going to be a big hit. You're going to get sell more tickets, etc. But forget that. I'm going off on a rabbit hole. But what's weird is the Criterion collection released Armageddon. You wouldn't think that would be with, say, Fellini's La Strada or something by Kubrick, or even a classic silent film or something. That the Criterion collection shows all kinds of stuff. They've put out all kinds of genres and movies, but they always seem to be the upper crust. They're always showing really good movies and stuff. But so it didn't make sense to me. I mean, it wasn't like these were critically acclaimed movies. There's nothing wrong with it. Actually, Armageddon, watching it recently, it was quite entertaining still. I mean, it's one of those ones you got to turn your brain off and just watch it and enjoy it for a couple hours. It's kind of like some of the Fast and Furious movies. You love the action, and it's a great movie. But just that's okay. That was the DVD release. Now, some years back ago, I acquired the very last Laserdisc ever put out by Criterion Collection before they started their DVDs. And guess what release that was? Armageddon. That's right. And I have Armageddon on the Criterion Collection Laserdisc even. It's like there's even more proof that they put them, they put them out and stuff. But yeah, Armageddon on Laserdisc. This was a kind of a highly sought after Laserdisc for a little while. If I'm not mistaken, it seemed like it was up in price, like way up in price. It still might be, and this one's in very good pretty good condition, really good, but it being the last Laserdisc produced by Criterion and stuff, kind of ended the first part of their chapter and everything. But yeah, the print looks really good on this. The transfer is not bad, and it's a 2-disc. It's got a bunch of extra stuff, which is really rare for a Laserdisc. So there you go. I just thought I would show that to kind of complement the DVD and everything. Let's see. And then that other Criterion DVD that they put out, and this one may have been, I want to say maybe a year or two later or something. But yeah, they put out The Rock. Another great Michael Bay, Bruckheimer, production, which is weird, and I believe it's on Laserdisc. I don't know if that's true or not. I need to double check. Those last years of Criterion, I'm kind of sketchy on. I know a few of them. It's been a while since I've looked through all that stuff. So I think there might be a Rock Laserdisc too, and everything. But this is the DVD edition. It's a 2-disc. It's one of the big box ones. And I watched this recently and I really enjoyed it. It's great. Nicolas Cage was just at the height of his star power and stuff. I mean, and it would go on for quite a while. I mean, he had a good little run of just being in blockbusters and hit movies and stuff. And he always seemed to pick cool, interesting things, But yeah, The Rock, and then he's got Sean, geez, can't think of his name. James Bond, Sean Connery. Good Lord. How could I forget that? But the two of them together, it just makes this movie. And you got Ed Harris as the half-crazed, was he the army guy? I can't think of his rank right off, but, trying to bomb, San Francisco and everything. But yeah, really interesting movie and everything, and really good. I mean, in the action genre, it's a classic in my opinion. I mean, this is so maybe Criterion Collection knew something at the time. I don't know, but it just seemed like when I was around during that time, and I would watch some of the entertainment shows like Entertainment Tonight and stuff like that before the internet, and it would tell people what's number one at the box office and all that stuff, interviews and stuff like that. Well, I would watch Siskel and Ebert even, and they would kind of dump on movies like this. These weren't, they were just dumb movies for stupid people, and there is some really bad movies produced in the 80s and 90s, don't get me wrong, but this one's pretty good. It's pretty good, and it's a classic. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys, with another Jerry Bruckheimer movie, and this was the first time adding to my collection. I haven't had it on DVD or Blu-ray before. I do have the Laserdisc of this one, but it's just the regular, Touchstone release. Now, this is a release from Mill Creek. This must have come out a few years ago, but this is Con Air. Another really good, good movie with Nicolas Cage with his accent, and it's just so much fun. This movie is so much fun. It's just kind of a throwback to the genre movies and stuff, and it's just kind of, you got all these characters in it, crazy plot, blah, blah, blah. But it's just a lot of fun. It's a real crowd pleaser. It's, you know, it's one of those movies and stuff. It's really good. But yeah, Con Air, I mean, this came out in like 97, 96 or something like that. It also had a big hit song by Trisha Yearwood. And then, yeah, Nicolas Cage in this one again, just really good. We also got John Cusack and John Malkovich. Ving Rhames is in it. Steve Buscemi. And Steve Buscemi was in Armageddon too. So yeah, there you go, guys. So Con Air, great movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. So yeah, there you go, guys. This video started as an idea, and I was just like, maybe I could show the different stuff. And then I started kind of researching, reading articles, reviews, and different stuff about, you know, Criterion putting those movies out, and it just didn't really fit their mold at the time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So very interesting. But two really good blockbuster movies, or three blockbuster movies by Jerry Bruckheimer. Unfortunately, he passed away, I want to say 1998, because I think one of those movies at the beginning it says in memory of. It might God, I want to say Con Air, but I think I'm wrong. Maybe The Rock. I may be wrong on that, but it's on one of those three. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It's just some food for thought, just some little interesting tidbit. If you got any comments, please let me know in the comments there. Let me know what you thought about that. Give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, I appreciate it. And if you've watched this video to this point, I really thank you. And all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys next time. Watch good movies and take it easy.